And welcome back. It is Tuesday morning, Scotty Ray and Odie, as we begin this day. And a might chilly day as we look at everything going on. We're sitting at 30, wind chill of 21. We're getting to roughly, 44 today for the high?
Well, we hope. It was supposed to have warmed up just a little bit yesterday, but it never really did.
Odie, that wind yesterday was one of the most cutting things I bumped into.
Yeah, maybe the wind, maybe the temperature got up a little bit, but that wind just hurt. I had to run out to the airport and pick up a generator. When I got out there, there ain't no trees blocking nothing.
Not at the airport.
Woo! Oh, it was hurting.
What was that Brian Adams song? Cuts like a knife.
Cuts like a knife.
And
yeah,
it did.
Woo! It was terrible.
Pat and Jim are up. Thank y'all. Yeah. Hickory.
Baby, it's cold outside. You can play that song 1,000 times.
Who was that sang that? Baby, it's cold outside. Let me come inside. I think that's what she's talking about.
It is.
Got me knocking on your front door.
That new one, she just redid it, but it was the original.
I got it in my head. I
do too, both of them.
It's not the Tractors. It was some other little group that did it, but it's been a while. Tell me this. Have you had a chance to go by and check on the warming station that was opened up?
I didn't go by there last night after it opened, but I will go by there today. So this is going to be, everybody knows it, multi-county community, MCCSA. They're off of 29th Avenue and
right behind the motel there.
Yeah.
Across from, is it Bimbo Bakery now? Used to be Hardin's.
Used to be Hard Bimbo. That's right. Take that little road right there beside it and comes around.
Takes you to Service Merchandise.
Road, the whole service. Yeah. So come around that way and it's right there in the little four-way stop. So go by there. They're not serving big dinners and all that stuff, but they're gonna have water. They're gonna have coffee. They're gonna have soups. Now, if someone would like to donate some good food, whatever, definitely acceptable.
Right.
The building right beside it is also part of that, Mount Barton. You can take donations, call them and say, hey, I'd like to help, but they are looking for some people to help. Food with cups, plates, napkins. We've got coffee set up yesterday. Sugar and cream. I think they need some sugar and cream. But other than that, we've got cots set up. 5 p.m. to 8 a.m. And that's when it's open. At 8 a.m. you've got to go on and do your regular daily stuff. And then come back that night tonight, say at 5 o'clock. You've got to be in by 9 p.m. tonight. After 9 p.m., it's a no-go.
Well, that's really being more than gracious 9 p.m.
It really is, and it's keeping...
Because it's been dark 3 hours by then.
It's been dark. It's time for you, if you want to go in there, go in there. Absolutely no drugs, no alcohol, law enforcement, getting to go around. So they will definitely have law enforcement take you out if you are non-compliant. This is a family place. Bring your family, and it's to help you through this cold snap, but not taking any kind of unwanted activity.
Correct. Now, also the only other place we know that's doing it locally is Jasper County. There's also a warming station has been set up in Bay Springs. It's going to be located at 124 Edmund King Road. If you need more information on that, you can inbox us, or we've got it listed on the page. We would certainly hope that you pass that information along too. We want everybody warm and safe and things of that nature, don't we?
Now, we say they're closing at 8 in the morning. So we wake up Friday and there's ice and we got some wintry mix. We got whatever.
You ain't throwing nobody out.
Ain't nobody going out. So it's going to continue to stay open, and we're going to keep this warming station open as long as weather is in the shape, we'll say in the shape that it's in. It starts warming up and we're not needed anymore, we will cut it out. But big thank you to them for doing this.
I don't care who you are. If you were to lose an election, Odie, it's not comfortable. It can't be, no matter what you do. And as we all watched, Donald Trump won the election. Kamala lost. Did you watch the live coverage of where she had to?
No, I didn't.
She had to do her job as vice president. It had to be tough. She did it. We'll give her credit where credit is due on that. But again, that had to be a tough one there as vice president. That's part of your duties is to certify the election of what happened. And she did it.
It's tough. I've lost an election, and it's not the easiest thing. You got to pick yourself up, dust your knees off.
Kind of like losing out on a date.
And keep going on. Yeah, it's like losing on a date. But, Okay, so we got Frank. All right, Carlene. Frank Loser.
Who sang it, though?
Wrote Baby It's Cold Outside in 1944.
I didn't hang out with Frank.
No, I didn't know the song was. I knew it was old, but I didn't know it was that old.
Yeah, I was thinking it was like a 90s type thing. Learning a lot there. Already 7:09 this morning as we all begin this together. And thank you so much for joining us. And if you're watching us from off somewhere and have snow pictures, we'd love to see them. We'll show you some of the ones that we've gotten so far, but send them in. We'd love to share those to let fellow Southerners see what it really looks like elsewhere.
That's right.
We'll be right back.
We welcome you to a new vehicle buying experience here at Doc's Toyota. Buying a new vehicle doesn't have to be stressful, but don't just take our word for it.
This was the best experience I've ever had buying a vehicle.
Doc's employees are top-notch.
I drove 2 hours, not once, but twice, to purchase 2 vehicles with a 5-month time frame.
Doc's delivers competitive pricing, a comprehensive selection, and flexible financing options, helping you get on the road from Carthage, Meridian, and beyond. There's a reason why there's no deal like a Doc's deal.
If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel. As the seasons change, so do your clothes, and Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Haybo shirts, long and short sleeve, also Hulk shirts, and America's favorite brand, Carhartt, whether you need work pants or slacks for church. And nothing lasts like a pair of Carhartt overalls. Maybe it's a set of boots that you need to keep you dry. They have all the camouflage you need and toboggans to boot. Garrett Sports Center, 3505 8th Street, Meridian. Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie. We've got an update.
Got a correction. So the warming center, you've got to be in by 7 p.m., not 9 p.m. 7 p.m. you've got to be in by that time. They close the doors, lock them. There's no in and out and all that stuff. If there was an emergency arise and an officer was to bring someone to the warming station, the doors will open and allow them to come in. But just walking up there after 7 o'clock, the doors will be locked. So needed to change that. Thank you, Teresa.
Yeah. I always like to keep us up to date on the very latest of what's going on with all that. Important place to. Hey, I got out last night. Got to use my flashlight again.
Well, that's one way to get out of the wind.
Yeah. If anyone knows the area, if you were to come past Confederate Drive, it turns into that is Lazelia at the end of the road. In this direction goes back over
Briarwood Road.
Old Briarwood Road, where it dead ends there. Somebody decided to just keep going straight, Odie. Just flat out into the bushes.
Well, they say a straight line's faster, don't they?
Yeah, it was.
Did it come with music?
Let's go take. Well, we had.
I'm sorry, it's not funny for y'all, and I apologize.
Here's part of the car left there as we walked down. It was thick down in here. Look at this.
Yeah, it was. I bet you scared a rabbit or two away.
Yeah, they were. Well, they had already left the area. It done got cleaned out. Again, once the police got there was no one on scene. They had left this, and it just really wasn't worth tripping over everything to get to the front of it there. But had some damage there. The right lane was blocked for probably an hour till a wrecker was able to get on scene and winch that back out of there. But
if you're missing a car, and this resembles it,
and the city of Meridian is now missing a sign that says "Stop."
Yeah,
with the little, the little white yellow sign down with arrows is gone.
You got to go either way. Look like you need some rear tires on there, doesn't it?
Yeah, let's see here. You want me to back up? They're slick, Odie. They bad slick.
Look, now this is a lost and found. We will help. There was a set of Ford keys that were lost.
Oh, they were found.
They were found again. Noticed here on the Scotty Ray show, and the owner says, "Oh, yeah,
they're mine." And that can happen.
Yeah.
Fall right out your pocket, and next thing you know, and I don't know what one of those new sets of keys cost to a car.
They
but
can't be cheap.
That's where I was going. It ain't like you go down and they put it in the machine and it goes.
It's no more. This thing's got a computerized chip in it.
This thing that I have purchased, if you've got the thing in your pocket, you don't have to use a key. You can just push the door handle and it unlocks, Odie.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's amazing that the window works.
They didn't have that 24 years ago when you were driving the last model you had on.
We've just been enjoying that.
Oh, he went around the other day when it was raining, rolling his window up and down just
because I could. Waving at everybody.
Oh, me.
We're waiting to get logos put on to where you'll know who I am. It kind of blends in at the right now.
You can say that.
That's one way of wording it, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, me.
I don't want to show up at the wrong place at the wrong time. As we mentioned, snow, and more snow across America. Let's go to Maryland and take a look at what's going on there. This is right outside of the airport there in Maryland where they keep Air Force One. Look at this.
And there ain't a snowman in sight. What's up?
Bless their hearts.
You do that in Mississippi, and there's snowmen everywhere.
It'd be on every top of every car. Matter of fact, that car wouldn't even be sitting there. It'd probably be being used in a drive-by right now.
Probably so, Wouldn't be.
Look at this. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous?
And, I wonder if that place is one of those that won't allow you to
build
warm your car up.
Oh.
And look at their windshield wipers. They're all sticking out.
How many inches?
So they'll work?
Maybe. How many inches do you think that is?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe 3.
But you're right. Everybody's got that. I had not noticed that little detail.
I guess so. When you push them back down, they're not froze to the window.
Maybe so, because I guess it would tear them up.
Yeah,
Look at
that.
there.
Not used to that around these parts.
No. Something to keep in mind, though.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got South Dakota. Let's take a look at South Dakota here. That's kind of snowy as well, isn't it?
Now, that will make like Austin brought up, that will make a beautiful snowman. Here we've got leaves and mud and all that just mixed in with our roll. So
hey, we do the best we can, Odie. Quit picking on our snowman.
I make one every year that we have a snow.
We used to years ago done something with Coke who could come up with the best snowman if you got enough snow to build something years ago.
Yeah.
We'll see if we get any snow again. It is iffy, and more iffy, and we'll at the bottom of the hour we'll look at some more of that coming up here. Left lane was blocked yesterday afternoon. If you were on the interstate there, mile marker 152 as well. Had a little traffic accident. Nothing horrible there with the FedEx truck there.
Oops.
It sure slows down. Something happens on I-59, I-20. It's just.
I need to get new numbers. The amount of traffic that we have east and westbound on 2059 is absolutely astounding.
And I got one fire department. Let me see here.
Oh, for the wreck.
Yeah, and I didn't.
But we're lucky we don't have more than what we have, but it's definitely a huge number of traffic, millions
that come through here.
Come through here.
How did I get so many? Okay, in Russell, they worked 13 wrecks on the interstate. 6 on county roads, 10 structure fires. There's got to be more than 129 calls for the year. Well, that's lower than I thought.
And that's just one department.
Yeah. That stretch from mile marker 160 to the Bama state line is woof.
Yeah, there's something out there in them woods.
It's ghost.
Yeah.
It's ghosting. You know it as well as I do there.
Oh, it does.
It's not good on your motor wiper to burn them up.
Okay. All right. So I guess when you turn them on, they go.
Yeah.
So you leave them out, and yeah,
Wally,
we did build an 8-foot snowman, Charlene. We had a good snow that year.
Wally's talking about those Nebo flashlights. You bought one like I've got also.
Yeah, I bought me, Charlie, and Greg one. And out in the woods, it makes a huge difference when you're out looking for something or somebody.
Right, it's like carrying along a air traffic controller with you.
A little mini sun, right there. They work. Go see Al down at Al's Garden and Gifts, 19 State Boulevard
You
Extension.
can get you one.
And just say, hey, I want one of them Scotty Ray lights, and he knows what you want.
I've used a lot of flashlights, most of them weak at best, and you're trying to take a picture at night or trying to see whatever it is out there, and you can't. These Nebos are incredible. He'll tell you more about that. Let's see what else is going on around the area there, Odie, of what's in our neighborhoods here. We had an accident yesterday involving a motorcycle in front of Walmart on Highway 39. Ow. Minor injuries. I was a little concerned as I was going over to this and weaving around and getting through traffic to get there that it was going to be bad. But as we get there, let me pull this up and show you what we've got. We'll show you two different in this picture, they had just picked the motorcycle up. It was struck, car involved with it, but no major injuries. As you can see, that ain't buffing out.
No, and that's one of those little crotch rockets. My stepson, he likes those crotch rockets, and no matter what it is, these motorcycles, they've got heated suits, they've got these ferrules that they can hide behind, and they're warmer now. And
I didn't know that they were heated though. It's kind of like the jacket.
Yeah, you can plug them in and they will heat. So year round, you've got motorcycles. Just because it's cold, there's people that's still out there riding motorcycles, and we just cannot let our sight down. Just don't look real quick and think you didn't see nothing. Make sure, because motorcycles are still out there.
That's correct. I'm scared of them. Majorly. I'm not a bike rider. I know there's a lot of people that love it, but it is just not my thing. You take Greg's wife, she's all over.
I like them. Oh, yeah. I had one when I was in the Navy, and I lived in Virginia Beach.
Did you have the red, white, and blue helmet with the number 1?
No, I just had the black turtle hat and had to drive back and forth to Norfolk.
When did, because there are a few states still out there, and it may look dumb, but it is your... There's places that you don't have to wear helmets. When did Mississippi in our area start doing that?
I think we've always had a helmet law.
Okay. There's other states that don't. It's just when you have a boo-boo.
Natural selection.
Yeah. It just doesn't end well for you.
And here's the thing. The people who have to work that accident, they've got to deal with you not wanting to wear a helmet either. If you get what I'm saying, it's not cool for everybody. And it's a tough deal all the way around. And then your family, wear a helmet. Even if you don't have to by law, wear one. I mean, come on now.
Need to be here for somebody tomorrow.
Need to be here for somebody tomorrow. Your Canoggin, we need to take care of our Canoggin up there now.
I was sitting as you were thinking about that. You remember as kids, bicycle jumping things?
I didn't have no helmet in.
That's what I was getting at. Now everybody it's a little bit different there.
Yeah, but our parents kicked us out of the house.
Go do something.
Don't come
but you
back
take those
until
little wood planks and try
on.
to jump a ditch.
Well, yeah, you have 6 bricks, and you hope that thing didn't wobble when you first hit it. But you tried everything. We wrecked. We did this.
Ooh, we got a McQuigg having a birthday today. We got birthdays this morning coming up. If you hadn't got yours to us yet, please get them in. We'll be right back.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealers are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealers Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
The selection is always changing at Massey Supermart Auto Sales with low-mileage cars and trucks. How about a Z71 2500 HD? Or maybe you're looking for the Ford F-150 with lots of leg room in it. Plenty of SUVs like the Explorer for the family. Or if you're looking for a gas saver to go back and forth to work, come by and see the mini cars like this Nissan.
The low profit dealer, Massey Supermart.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie as we begin our day. I went back yesterday morning, Odie, to take a look at the home that caught fire in the 1900 block of 24th Avenue. And right before we went on, I said, Odie, Denise Burnside, she has a page that shows a bunch of pictures of what Meridian used to look like. Yes. What's the name of that page?
Meridian, Mississippi Memorabilia. She has got more pictures than Kodak.
Yeah. So, Denise, if you got any pictures of this home in the original days, I'd like to see it. It's gone now. There's no way it's coming back. But as you drive down 24th, and you think back where the Meridian Library sits was this beautiful home that covered a block. It was absolutely gorgeous across from Webb Funeral Home. Next to the Temple Theaters, it was antebellum homes that lined the roads as you went down 8th Street where Sonic sits.
Oh, yeah.
We had the F.W. Williams home sitting there. All of those old homes, and we get a glimpse to look back in time. Yeah.
All those old houses. Fifth Street was your main strip through Meridian, and beautiful
I just enjoy looking at what used to be. But so if you happen to have any of those pictures, we'd like to look at it. Here's what's left of the home as we pass by the big old front porch on this house. As we see here, that's a goner.
Man,
absolutely nothing's going to be, and that is a big home.
It is a big house, and look at the wainscot and
French doors.
Oh man, wow,
just gone at this point.
The old weighted windows, had the weights on either side.
Yeah. So this is the fire that broke out that was just humongous night before last. Meridian Fire Department showed up, and they stopped it from going all the way to the ground. That's what we've got there. And at some point, you can't put duct tape on it and fix that.
No, and I said yesterday it was completely destroyed. There's a lot of work. I mean, if somebody, you got a little bit of money and you could come in and,
you could build a new house in Enterprise.
Now you could, but that is rebuildable if you wanted it.
I'm gonna probably say that ain't gonna happen. That's just me.
I can tell you, if that was a new age house that's been built in the last 10 years, it'd be solidly on the ground by now.
Oh yeah, they were built different. Way back in the day there. But just to show you, he's like Speedy Gonzalez. It's Meridian Fire Department. That's made out of knotted pine, and that's how quickly they got that fire under control.
Yeah, and they don't have but 1,000 gallons.
I was standing next to Michael Ted the other day, and a fire alarm went off. He went Reba, and he was gone.
So Terry says her grandson is in the honor guard and will be on TV this afternoon when Jimmy Carter arrives at the Capitol in D.C. Congratulations. That is awesome, and an honor for him and an honor for you to see him with that representation for our country. Thank you for what you've done with him and his life, because hey, Mama and Papa's play an important role like Mom and Daddy. So congratulations. That's
whenever
awesome.
whenever we lose a president, whoever they were, it is a very momentous time in America of mourning of the office that they held. Yeah. Jimmy done so much for mankind. He really tried to build Habitat for Humanity, done so many things.
Still going strong today. Yeah.
And, one could argue that Jimmy may have even done more after getting out of office of what he done for mankind. He donated time and time again of helping the less needy. And
well, I know he's brought some people to Christ.
Oh yes,
and there is no better thing you can do except show someone that Jesus is love and bring them to a better life, and he's done that.
and look what Billy did. I mean, Billy brought back the honky tonks in America.
Yeah, I mean, somebody had to.
Billy Bear is what we're referring to.
That's why there's peanuts on the counter.
That's right. But Jimmy Carter, again, his body today is Tuesday, will be leaving Atlanta, headed to Washington, D.C., where you'll be able to go and view there. And, of course, it'll be, I'm sure, televised on the Internet to where you can see that as well.
C-SPAN at least.
Yes.
Yep.
As we look always around, if you're in your travels and you run up on something, let us know, because people from here travel all over the great state, across the United States, and we like to let them know. This was the situation yesterday afternoon if you're headed in between Columbus and Brooksville. A lot of road work there, so that's not done yet. If you're going to be traveling north of here today, Highway 45, be cautious. You're going to get into some of that as they do repair work on the shoulder of the road in that area. We had a rump row in between here and Jackson. We actually had 2 accidents yesterday. This would be, I believe, Odie, if I'm not mistaken, would be mile marker 54 is where this actually was. 18-wheeler in the median. We had 2 of those happen yesterday, one around Forest.
Wow.
And the one at Forest, I want to say it took 3 Simmons wreckers on scene to handle that little mug.
You know, a couple of years ago, when we had that huge ice storm come through there in Scott County and Newton County, all the 18-wheelers was pulled over on the side of the road when they got stuck. Well, here comes Simmons Wrecker. Well, not only did they bring a wrecker, they brought the bulldozer, and they got everybody out. They got everything you need over there.
It does, really.
We'll just hook you up to this bulldozer. We'll pull you right on out. I mean, why not have what you need?
You need to, if we have anything that happens this week, you need to put up a hot chocolate stand behind the trucks when y'all go out.
That's
because it's a lot of people that have
ice cold Coca-Cola and hot coffee.
nothing wrong with that, is it?
I bet we'll sell. I don't know now.
I can see Odie with his fundraiser for Lehman. Get your cold Coke here.
We'll have Greg selling hot cocoa.
Up and coming, we're going to go back in history. We got a lot more to talk about. Plus, we're going to look at your weather forecast and what we think. If you missed our 6:30 prediction, we'll show you what we've got next. That's up and coming at the Scotty Ray Report. J&J Tire and Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes, with the largest selection of new and used tires, along with exhaust systems. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian.
When it comes to enhancing your outdoor experience, you need a companion that can keep up. The Kubota RTV 850 Sidekick at Parrish is your ultimate utility vehicle for every adventure. From the deer camp, trail riding, or just working on the farm, the Sidekick delivers powerful performance and versatility. These units start at $15,499 cash and have a $2,000 rebate. Financing is available as low as $285 a month.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows,
call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
We need to say good morning to Judy Day, watching us from Demopolis, Alabama, there at the river. That is absolutely gorgeous over there.
And Jeff's with us.
Oh, Jeff, up and at 'em. Yeah. Let's talk a little weather before we get into things. I'm going to show you what Mississippi is predicting. We're going to look at what Alabama is predicting. Then we'll go to the major radar and show you the lines of what we see. As I pull this up from the National Weather Service, this is their prediction at this point. As you'll look at this, they're putting the Meridian area as a level 1. Anything south of Burnside Park, they're putting at a level 1 in Neshoba County. Kemper County is going to be a level 1 into Clark County and west into Newton and Jasper counties. And as you'll see, kind of the southwest down to Natchez is a level 1. What we could see there is a mixture of sleet and freezing rain is what we're predicting. Now, Again, that does not mean that it will not be snow. We've seen things. We can't predict this stuff very well in the south. Right now, the thought is right here at I-20, and we'll switch to the other radar here in a minute where we can zoom in on it, is the line I think that's going to happen. Let's look at what they're predicting in Alabama. This is what is being said there in Alabama. Slick spots. This up here, northern Alabama, north of Birmingham, major snow is what they're thinking there. Northward into Tennessee as you go northward out of there. Now, let's go over Odie and pull up radar and just kind of look at a bigger, broader picture of what we got where we can see it better. Almost there. I got a lot of things open. Here's radar. Right here as we pull this up. Now, this morning, right now, what we've got is a cold day, cold weather advisory through 10 o'clock. And that's going to be through this morning. I do expect another one tonight. This goes all the way down. Here is the line that we're kind of expecting. Somewhere right around here, from a Louisville line to Macon, northward being possibility of snow to 1 inch, all the way up here around Tupelo and Corinth, these areas into Tennessee. And the further north you go, it's going to be worse.
You're going to get it.
Yeah, we're expecting this area here, north of Birmingham, north of Tupelo, Huntsville, all of those areas to get at least 1 inch, maybe more. When you get to Tennessee again, it's going to be a lot more. We need to look at Nashville's forecast. That's not really that far from here, 5 hours from Meridian to Nashville, as we'll get that forecast. But we're expecting anywhere from, let's just say, right here, along here, to this area, I-20 being the line. Now, can it go below it? It sure could. But we think the line of precipitation is going to be somewhere right along here, this I-20 corridor line, and northward to the Winston, Noxubee County line to have that ice-ish, slush, what do you call this stuff, wintry
Just
mix?
a wintry mix.
That's what we think. Again, we're 2 days away from this. 3, I guess you could really push it to 3 days because it will be Friday morning after midnight. Thursday night into early Friday morning, those early morning hours, we'll start getting this stuff. And let me pull up.
No decisions made, and it's not going to right now. But I will. We have started conversations with the schools, and that will be an ongoing conversation, probably daily, until this goes through. But Lauderdale County Schools is looking at this and staying on top of it to hopefully make the best decision possible as early as possible, if that makes sense.
Now, as you get in, everybody has a different opinion of this. The National Weather Service has got their thoughts. The Weather Channel has got their thoughts. I got my thoughts. As of right now, we'll use, and I've studied it, I've stared at it long enough, let me put it that way, to where I'm going with the slush version of this. And I could be wrong. The National Weather Service, let's show what they are showing on this. As we look at Thursday night, slight chance of snow before 9 o'clock. Then rain and snow showers, which equivalates to slush. Am I right? Pretty close? It's going to be a calm wind coming northeast around 5 after midnight. It's an 80% chance that something is going to fall. So we do know something's coming. As we wake up Friday morning, rain mixed with snow showers, becoming all rain by afternoon, high reaching 39. That's above 32. Whatever happens, it's going to be going away. But we look at this low here Thursday night. That's 30. We've seen it forecasted to be anywhere from 28 to 30 degrees. Yeah. If it's in there, whatever falls is going to be slick. Doesn't matter.
I'm one of those that I'm erring on the worst side just to be prepared, and that's we're going to have ice. Bridges will be frozen. Some roadway will be frozen.
Yes.
And I don't think we're going to see the snow. My idea is we're going to have sleet with some ice, and as the sun comes out and the rain comes down, it's going to wash it away. But that's going to be after we all wake up, get our day started with ice and your wintry mix and everything else we got. But,
and keep this in mind, if you've got a pavement princess, and what I mean by that is a two-wheel drive vehicle, it's probably best to leave it parked at the house. Wherever you go, whether it's a four-wheel drive or whatever you have, maybe you've got snow chains, drive slowly. Do not speed in any of this, and stay home when you can.
And stay off of the brakes unless you're getting real slow to come to a stop sign. But if you start sliding,
What is
let off the brakes.
What is our Piggly Wiggly bread forecast at this point?
Out.
Somebody call Joe. You better be stocking up.
No more bread, no more milk. It's probably everybody's starting to head there today now.
You've got a couple of days, and we say that kind of jokingly, but you have 2 days to decide what you're going to do. Do you have your gas? As I passed yesterday all around town, everybody's scrambling.
Yeah.
Getting gas, make sure that you've got your firewood. Go to the co-op, get you some hay. They've got some. Al's got some. See, I think Al still got some. Get you some. Make sure your pets are well taken care of. Be prepared for whatever's coming. Have you not wrapped your pet pipe? Go ahead and turn those off if you haven't. If you've got outside faucets the old-fashioned way, wrap them. You don't want to have to be hunting a plumber Friday about 10:30 because it's not fun.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, so prepare for the worst, pray for the best, and we always prepare for the worst. We hope for the best, and we pray we get something in between.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, we'll see. We'd love some snow. Snow is a lot better.
Oh, I
than
want to
ice.
build a snowman too, but now if we get snow, I want snow. Snow, not snow and ice. Snow, and I want it 12 feet tall.
12 feet?
Yeah, that way can't nobody get out and go nowhere.
So you could stay at home and play. Anything less than that, Odie's got to go to work.
Exactly, and it's cold out there.
There you go. Again, this is what we're thinking as we pull the radar back up to show you there of that line being somewhere right along in here. Snow north of here, ice of here. And again, all things are subject to change because we're dealing with Mother Nature. As we get the information, we will pass that along to you as quickly as we can.
The sheriff says you the new Bob Holland.
Uh-oh. I need one of those maps that have the little stickies on it like Bob had. And that,
You
remember that stick Bob had?
With the little rubber tip on the end of it. Yeah, man, we'll have to come up with that right there. We'll put it back there by the seal of approval.
1789, we had our very first one, Odie.
Oh, man. Goes back wooden teeth and all.
Who was up? We were somewhere this week, or maybe it was last week, talking about a conversation that happened right before this, where he sat down with his men and said, look, guys, I'm going home. And they go, no. They basically, in the United States, want to make this guy like the governor, the dictator. And he goes, nah, I'm going back to Mount Vernon. I shall see you later, traveler. He went. As we pull this up, George Washington, the very first presidential election, was held today in 1789. He won in a landslide. Now, we're not sure how long it took Arizona to get the votes in.
Yeah,
they didn't exist yet.
They're still counting. Florida had hanging chads in.
This is kind of shocking. We're, January the 7th? It was 1950. This was still the #1 song. Everybody loved it. You know, Dasher and Prancer and what are they after that?
The rest of the reindeer.
Comet and Cupid and
Donner and Blitzen and.
But do you recall
the most famous reindeer of all?
And then he would rip into it there. That was a great one there.
Yeah, Christy. Yes, if you've got blankets, warming center could use some extra blankets because those blankets we'd like to send out with these folks. You don't just leave them there. Go ahead and take it with you. So if you're just going to sit under a bridge, you'll have a blanket.
Yeah.
So, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. If you're going to bring some, that'd be great.
It was 1956 this guy would be born, and I saw a picture of him since he's retired, and I did not know him. He has not been going to the gym lately. Matter of fact, he's just been sitting there going, click.
He's gone by it twice.
I mean, he really doesn't look like he did. But who remembers this guy from CSI? You'll remember him from Rambo as one of the cops that hosed Rambo down in the cell. Do you remember that when they got that water hose on him?
Yeah.
That's him, David Caruso, born on this day in 1956. And again, absolutely nothing like he used to look. You would he could stand next to you there in the Walmart line,
and you'd never know it.
Nope, never would.
We call that incognito.
Yes, sir, big time.
Hey,
1958. This next guy would be born, and I can hear that opening line. Been working so hard. Anybody remember Kenny Loggins? Footloose. He may have done something else, but we really don't know about it.
Not as big as that. I mean, you had the song, the movie, a little bit of everything. The movie was pretty good.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I probably wouldn't have gone unless my date told me I had to.
There you go.
But enjoyed
But
it.
it was humongous. Every little girl loved that girl that was in the movie, and then they all wanted to dance. And there you go. 1959, a little Dust on the Bottle. This guy, he's a big songwriter. You'll probably remember him from Dust on the Bottle. David Lee Murphy, born on this day in 59. Great songwriter. Had a couple of hits of his own there. As we look ahead, this girl, she's fell off the face of the earth.
Well, she's good. I mean, she was pretty back in her younger, when she first started getting into TV, but
she went real.
Some of her thought process.
Whoa. She went whoa.
Yeah.
Let's just tell it how it is. Anybody remember Katie Couric? The early 90s, her and Bryant Gumbel used to hang out together. Katie's new guy. I think, didn't her husband pass away and then she remarried?
I think so. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, that's
cancer or something.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I even thought about Katie Couric. Not so influenceable now. It was 1964, this guy, and I love every one of these movies.
I watched it the other day.
Ain't it good?
I love it.
We go back from Mr. National Treasure, Nicolas Cage, who's blown all of his money, and he's having to take movies that aren't so good anymore.
I went to watch it at the theater, and the next day Charlene said something. I said, come on, we'll go back. She goes, you just saw it. And I said, it's that good.
I like it.
I'll go again.
And I like him in Con Air also. That's one of those
that was a good one, yeah.
Put the bunny down.
Yeah,
I didn't say it as country.
He's taking that bunny back to his daughter.
Put the bunny back in the bag. Is that what he said?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good show. I'm almost wish this would go away. I've heard this song so many times in my life, and well, it's out there.
Never promised you a rose garden.
Along with the sunshine.
I can't sing.
It's 1971. It was big. Lynn Anderson there, and it's getting to be where no one really knows who she is anymore. So it may go to the "we don't talk about it anymore" file. 1974. You know this guy. He's very cocky. He's good at what he does, and he's going to ride a horse. Mr. John Rich has a birthday today. You'll see him a lot on Fox News nowadays. He's kind of like a commentator for them as well. A little singer. They're shutting Detroit down.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
That was a good movie.
That was a good movie.
He was...
Jeannie came up with that one.
Yeah.
Should have known a cop come up with a movie like Gone in 60 Seconds.
Eleanor.
Yeah,
he was Raising Arizona. That was a pretty big movie that Nicolas Cage was in. I don't know if
Face Off? You remember Face Off with John Travolta?
He was in that one.
Yeah, him and John Travolta
switched
faces.
Did you watch, and it was, I don't know if I liked it or not. It's been so long. 3,000 Miles to Graceland, I remember.
I did. He was an Elvis impersonator, yeah.
And he really was infatuated. He was briefly married to Lisa Marie for a split second before she hooked up with Michael J.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
No, Chris, we don't. What is Nicolas Cage's real name?
But he married, he was tied into all that. Let's see here. This guy's name is Dustin Diamond. You'll remember him as what?
Screech.
There you go. Y'all remember watching that show? Saved by the Bell. Screech Powers was his name.
He don't look like nothing.
Well, he's passed away now. This was a year or two ago. He passed away.
Really?
I forget what it was that took him out, but he died in a hospital there. Came ill quickly, and it was no time at all that he passed away.
Oh man! Now that truck, right?
1978. I was glued. I had a first cousin that went to the movies, and again, I didn't get to go because it would be Smokey and the Bandit. Was the only movie that I ever went to before me and Angie.
And you only went with one with her. You've only
George
seen
Strait, two movies. So I missed out on this great Americana history. I don't think I had the money back then. Mowing grass, it
wasn't but $1 to get in.
Well, Hank Williams Jr. album or go to this, and I made a mistake where I spent my money. I was pushing that lawnmower, and this came out.
Take his job and shove it.
First time we actually got to see Bigfoot. I can remember people talking, did y'all see that truck?
Yeah.
It went right through the time clock stand at the end of the movie there.
And they drug kegs of beer behind the truck during the wedding instead of a bunch of beer cans. You know, in a car they do the beer cans. Well, in that they had the
But did you realize that David Allan Coe actually wrote that?
Until I saw it there, I had no idea.
And of course, you're going, David Allan Coe, where I know that? And it starts out with a little thing called, it was all I could do, keep from crying.
Yeah.
Greatest country western song ever written.
You know, that old fella, Bigfoot, the fella had a Ford dealership, and he wanted to sell high performance parts. And overall, he decided, well, hey, I'll build me a truck and start showcasing my little business here. So he built it, jacked up a little bit, and then he built it, jacked up a little bit more, and then he started going over cars just as a commercial for his business.
Yeah.
And now look what it's turned into. They're getting arenas, and
we would see it again in, what was it, Roadhouse? Do you remember that? And
Roadhouse, sure did, yep.
All right. And just this, let me just test Odie, see if he remembers. You remember the guy that owned like the little Napa store there where they come in and they cut all his motor oil? You know who that guy is, don't you? Seriously, his name is, he went by Red on there, and that's his actual name is Red. Think about who that man is. He was like next to royalty. He was a part of the first entourage that, well, ever existed. He became friends. This is how it is. He was in high school, and he walked into a bathroom, and somebody was picking on this old boy, giving him a hard time. He took up for him. They would become lifelong friends after that, and he would be known as a member of the Memphis Mafia. Do you know where I'm going with that?
A little bit.
Elvis Presley. Elvis was the kid that was getting picked on in the bathroom. The guy Red took up for him, and he became his security from there on. And then after Elvis passed away, he got into acting. And Red, the guy that owned the store, and that's who that is.
Miss Wiley knew it.
Look at there.
Red West.
And what a guy. I mean, him and Elvis were it on a stick. The stories that he knows.
I be dog.
And I cannot, and y'all have to forgive me, I can't remember. Do y'all remember the book that was coming out when Elvis, about the time he passed away? I don't know if Red had something to do with that or not, but Elvis was forever, ever hurt by that book. It was bad. But
look at that.
I thought you knew all that.
No.
But taking up for his friend led to
Not
places.
many people did until today on the Scotty Ray.
Well, there you go. 1984. You Look So Good in Love. This is what a song is.
Wow.
It may have been 84, but it's just as good to this very moment. Check it out. It's called George Strait. He is the man. Anything you play by him is just about going to be perfect there.
Oh, yeah.
$1,500 back in
you can
1992.
have one too, yeah.
Wait a minute. I just paid that for this.
Yeah, but you can carry that in your hand, in your pocket, and it doesn't have a cord.
That's true. This is what happened today in 1992. Uh-oh.
Yours went off. I remember we were in, this would be 90 maybe? 90 or 91, maybe 91. We were in the middle of the Mediterranean on one of our cruises while I was in the Navy.
Yeah.
And we had the Super Bowl streamed to us via internet all the way across there. Now, it was not quite as good as what we got now, because they'll be running down the field and then you see, and when it came back, they were on a whole nother play somewhere else. But in 1991, to see that kind of technology, we're in the middle of the Mediterranean watching the Super Bowl. It was pretty cool.
Hey, call Al real quick. I just got a video, and I'm not going to post it yet because the person that sent it to me, I have sometimes gotten reports there might have been a word in the background that I would need to edit. So I'm making sure before I put it up that it is family friendly. But
yeah, maybe
there is a horse headed down State Boulevard Extension. Let me show you this toward Owls, and here it comes. It's got his blanket and the whole 9 yards. Headed right on down out. I guess it needed the hay and it's going to.
I guess the greener pasture. That is 494.
No, that'd be State Boulevard Extension, wouldn't it?
Oh, is it State Boulevard
And that's
Extension?
that curve?
Yeah. Right there by the swamp.
Yeah.
Sure is. All right, if you live on State Boulevard Extension and you have a horse that you made sure was warm last night because you stuck a blanket on him, he is now walking down the street.
Okay.
It's a blue turquoise blanket.
Let's go ahead and put it up. I asked the reporter, Bailey, to make sure she used good language, and she didn't say something she shouldn't, and she gave us the thumbs up that everything is okay.
Tim, do y'all still have horses behind your house? So It's a horse in the road.
We will get more on this.
Yeah. Al, are you at the office yet?
Post now. All right,
Yep,
we'll have this up
let's
here in
see.
just a second here.
Y'all, it's
See, this is what we call
he's headed to Harold. You never know what you can't. This is more live than Memorex right here.
through the good, the bad, and the ugly. Whether we make a mistake, it's still live. Let's.
We make corrections on the fly.
Yes, sir, we do. Let's see here. Let me, if I can get to the main page, we'll show you the horse now of where she's headed, and she's pretty. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, here it is.
And let's.
See, nice turquoise. I mean, didn't even stop to say hey.
Here it is. Wait a minute. Did those fingernails match the horse blanket? Oh, look at this.
If that's not color coordinating, I wonder if that's her horse. And she just
This is State Boulevard Extension headed toward Al's Garden Gift there. If that's yours, there he goes. So there we have it now. Live action on the fly.
They didn't have me no heat last night. I'm going to find me another barn.
You can't blame them, can you? Oh, man. Let's go back to 2002, Odie. We would lose someone today. And as a kid, we remember him taking, wasn't it when he'd bite into the Dorito, everything would break or something would happen?
Yep.
Y'all remember this guy? Avery, that I can't pronounce? He passed away today. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
He was also on Match Game a lot there.
Yeah, he was on Match Game.
But those Doritos made him famous there by biting into it. All right, let's see here. Rascal Flatts said they were going to break up, and I think then they went, we're just fooling.
Never mind.
That was 2020 that they said that, and I think they needed another installment to pay some driveways and got back together again.
Well, I mean, the product it takes to keep that hair straight up.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. 2023, we would lose this little fellow. Remember him, Nicholas, from 8 is Enough? You remember Adam Rich? He was 54 when he passed away in 23. So that's one of the things that happened on to that.
Somebody said that could be Tim. And Tony, I was wondering, I didn't know if Tim still had horses behind his house or not.
Yeah, we need to find out.
I'm going to. I had his number.
Yeah. You gonna call him?
Well, I was gonna just send him a message and say, "Hey, you missing a horse?"
Now you didn't go on to pick it on people that own horses.
No, because I used to have horses.
Okay.
I wouldn't want my horse lost.
No. They kind of expensive when you get into this.
Yeah.
So, all right, we'll be right back and see what Delina. Where's Delina? Delina Davidson's like my horse expert when I need one. We'll be right back. Scotty Ray and Odie.
Are you tired of your old car being a dud? Well, come into Kia Meridian, where we're giving up to $3,000 over KBB for your trade-in. We have interest rates as low as 0.9% and up to $3,000 in rebates. Come in at the Kia Meridian and drive off in a new car and a new you for the new year. Come see us.
Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. The tractors are rolling at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. Drop in and see Keith, Cornbread, or Buttermilk. They've got a tractor that fits the need that you have. Whether it's a 26 horsepower, a 40, or bigger. Plus, they offer 0% financing for up to 96 months. Whether it's a part, a new tractor, 0% financing, or just simply a laugh. 601-626-8759, Highway 494 in Collinsville. That's Freeman Tractor. Welcome back.
We got the scammer, you say? We'll have to go back and look at that.
I'm telling somebody about the horse so they can get it stopped there.
Yeah.
We don't want it to reach Highway 19, that heavy traffic.
It's got to come to an end.
Yeah. So the horse was leaving the warming station. There's a lot of truth to that there.
They still got just a few minutes. They got 4 minutes before they need to leave. Oh man, but yeah, y'all be careful. That horse, the way he was going, he's probably
He was trotting along there.
Yeah, pretty close to Al's now. Al, go get him.
Yeah, get on out there. Yippee
Yeah.
hey. Cow patty.
Cow patty.
You remember that song? We had an arrest yesterday in Newton. We don't know all the details. We do think this had something to do with a domestic argument of some sort where somebody was chasing one another, pulled into the parking lot, might have jumped out of the car before it was put in park, and it just rolled right on into somebody else's car. Newton PD was in hot pursuit. Brother Dan from the Newton County Sheriff's Department joined in, and I got video of it that we'll get up in a little bit. But as we go here, here's Brother Dan standing out front as they've got the entrance blocked. What would happen in just a moment is, well, they'd arrest this fella here. Felony fleeing is the charge that's going to be put into this for running from the police officers, and we don't know why exactly. Sometimes you never find out the details, but arrested in this, let me see here, Sean Michael Dooley was taken into custody, charged with felony fleeing. I'm sure there's going to be other charges involved with this in Newton. If the police get behind you, just kind of stop there.
Yeah, you'll have a much better day.
And again, we don't know circumstances, what led up to all of that, but just not good. Did you get this damage report yet?
No.
All right, we go out to the Long Creek area. Building no longer good, kind of squished, so to speak.
Yeah. So typically we don't get reports unless it's a home. It has to be a home that is lived in, and it's got to damage a part of the house that you do your ADLs in, which is your living room, your kitchen, your bedroom, and your bathroom.
Whoa.
The age of daily living, what you have to kind of live. So you got to have a kitchen, you got to have a bathroom, you got to have a family room.
For those of us who didn't know, Mr.
bedroom.
Abbreviations over here.
So if it comes to a garage, if a tree comes through your garage, that still doesn't count. Yes, it's your home, but it didn't affect what it takes for you to live, or sheds or anything like that. That doesn't count towards any kind of damage to go towards assessments when it comes to a storm. That's your insurance.
But again,
100%.
this goes back into what we say: don't stay in a house that's got a tree hanging over it. This was a shed, but it could very well be a house just as easy.
Yes,
so, caution, careful.
And that is insurance. You can't. The government is not always there to help. Insurance. That's what it's there for. That's why we've got to have it. That's why everybody needs it.
We mentioned the other day we put up the Union Police Department in Union were looking for. It was a Nissan Altima that they were looking for.
Yeah.
Involved in a drive-by shooting. And it struck a car, I think is what was actually hit, went through a neighborhood, and a car was struck. They've caught the two people that were involved in the car.
Awesome
so,
job.
Way to go, Union. We appreciate y'all going above and beyond to do what you do.
Yes.
I wanted to show this because when we do what is this snow we just got? West Virginia was just sent in.
Well, now that ain't just having fun right there.
It's the kid from Christmas Story.
Yeah. I got to pee. And
That
got
was funny.
bundled up.
That is funny. That is great. We appreciate the picture. Again, that's West Virginia sending in that snow this morning. I wanted to do this. We got this in, and I waited till this morning to show this. And I put it on earlier. The bad weather that broke out Sunday night. There were tornadoes with this, and they are confirmed by the National Weather Service. Here's what we have here. That's 2, 4, 6 of them, Odie.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't even use an abbreviation.
You had it all right there. You even counted on live TV.
Shady Grove area, Gwenville, Northern Lawrence, Pelahatchie. We started paying a lot of attention here at Pelahatchie.
We did.
We had another one that would strike right there that we were talking about on Highway 14, just barely outside of Winston. That's an EF1. And then we had an EF2 by the time it got to Brooksville, if you remember. This just intensified. EF1 here and 2 by there. And if you'll look at this, and let's just go over this right here. We got it at the end of this, of what your scales are. 86 to 110 miles an hour is what went through Winston County. And then by the time it made it to Brooksville, it was up to somewhere around 135 miles an hour. Yep. It does a lot of damage. Know those numbers, and we'll keep posting those. I put up a graph the other day that had all that. And then the comments here, this tells about each one of these tornadoes here. If you want to learn about Winston County, it's here. If you want to learn about Noxubee County, it is in there also as we put all of this. Meridian was extremely blessed. We had a little bit of wind. We had some damage there in Clark County, but nothing to the magnitude that they had just west of us.
No, I would definitely give it up to the Lord again. He has really kept us safe over this time. Y'all be careful using space heaters. Teresa, thank you. Chris, heat lamps. That's a good one. Not just space heaters, but heat lamps. Extension cords, no-nos.
Right.
Just don't use them.
Wait, how many times have we seen chicken houses, where people catch on fire due to a lamp?
Due to a lamp being out there.
Yeah.
And then these extension cords, and definitely if you don't need but 10 feet and you got a 25 foot and you just, well, let me roll this thing up, that's a no-no. Just, if you're going to use them, but use them correctly and use them safe, just to be better off.
Yeah, I thought we'd show a couple. We showed this yesterday morning, but this was what was going on right now yesterday morning. Clay Young Farms, which is on 19, of some. We got some more pictures since yesterday. This was the fire when firefighters arrived on the scene. The chicken houses, as you'll see here, it's major fire. That black smoke, as you were describing the other day.
Yeah.
And as we go through here, that's another look. And then as we get into the after effects, look how much is gone. So a major fire there, and we wish them the best of luck with recovery of getting everything built on that and put back up, because that's a lot of work goes into those chicken farms.
Ooh, yeah.
And the such thing is, you never get a day off. If you are a chicken farmer, you own a milk farm, whatever it is, if you are the American farmer, there ain't a day off.
If you got a Scotty Ray Report, you don't have a day off.
Good point. Good point. It just never seems to happen.
Can't never go out of town. Can't never do nothing.
You're just kind of here. You get postcards from other places. I'm not sure how much that they've increased a $10,000 reward. As we go to State Line area, the triple homicide that happened there at that convenience store, they've got a $10,000 reward that is through Crime Stoppers. If you know anything of what happened down State Line at that little convenience store where 3 people were killed, they need your help. Any information, anything that might sound minute, turn that over. Somebody somewhere knows something.
That's right.
We just don't know all of it there.
If you got cameras anywhere around there, look back if you can.
And this really reminded me of Andy Griffith, the episode where somebody was locked in the vault. Do you remember that? And they cut through the wall. Yazoo, Mississippi is where this would be. It was a hostage situation going on. House is surrounded. It was an apartment complex. The house is surrounded. Bad guys got 2 women in there. Won't turn them out. So deputies go in the apartment next door, take them a sheetrock saw, crawl in, pull the 2 ladies out, then they go in and take him out.
Oh, yeah, your hostages are gone.
Always keep that on your bulletproof vest. You never know when you'll need a sheetrock knife. So if you're a police officer, add that to your
arsenal. There.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It just clip right on there.
You never know. Unprocessed honey. Arnold, that's a good question.
What's that question now?
Where you can get some real unprocessed honey. I think they had some over on Highway 45. But yeah,
I read this, and I'm not sure I believe this because the top names in Mississippi for babies in 24. Boy's name William. That just doesn't sound right. And the top name for girls, Olivia. That's what they're saying is the top names. But
now I don't have a problem with either one of those.
No,
names,
but I don't ever hear those names anymore.
No, I don't either.
It's names that I can't pronounce nowadays. It's just like, what did Mama name you?
Oh, there's a couple names that come to my mind.
Earl. How about using Earl? We can all pronounce that pretty easy there. That'd be a good name. Top name for next year. Let's see what else. I talked about that this morning. Of
that's a real name. Oh, wait a minute. No.
Odie can't spell any better than I can.
That's a real name.
I ain't asking what it means. Is that before you show something like
that's
that?
That's SSSST.
Now, there's nothing ugly about that, right?
No. I mean, this is a name.
What is the name?
Forrest.
What? Turn that around and show
That is
everybody
a real name. It's SS. You can't see that. SSSST. That is a real name. Someone named their kid
Forrest.
Forrest.
Doesn't that generally start with an F?
Well, yeah, but there's 4 S's and a T. 4ST. Forrest. I'm dead.
Odie.
I am dead serious.
Okay.
There's some other ones out there we're not going to get into that are real names.
It's. Let's take a look at Nancy as she hobbled in. This comes from Daily Mail. There she is. That's that new look she's sporting nowadays.
Well, at least she's out of the hospital.
She even got
Glad
tennis
you're
ball.
okay. Look at that. Greg's not even going to get tennis ball on his because he's done made Rianne mad.
She said she's taking it away.
She said he's getting his rubber stoppers back.
Coming up, we got birthdays. Have you gotten yours to us yet? You got just enough time to do that. We'll do it next here at The Report.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, daybeds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Oh, we may have an update there.
Yeah, $25,000 for now. Reward there at State Line, Mississippi. And make sure that this is good to go.
Yeah, we certainly hope they are brought to justice. Whoever done this, it's just not good at all.
Needs to be took away.
Yes.
L-A. You know what name that is?
No, sir.
We call that's LaDasha.
Go away, Odie. But I'm dead serious. There's just I sometimes stumble with. Me and Debbie a few years ago went and done a beauty pageant, and we were going to. I was going to do the announcement. Yeah, I had to hand it to Debbie. I am so used to what happened to me years ago was being in radio. You couldn't see, so I would write down when names were called the way it sounded. And nowadays I have some troubles there pronouncing names. So Debbie had to bail me out there in the middle of that, of helping me. What is this? I don't know.
It's not just names.
Oh, hush. My thumb sometimes makes mistakes. We're going to leave it at that.
Oh, man.
What was it they call? Somebody from Metro called me yesterday and said, when did we become meter? Well, today, apparently. It looked right with no glasses. Who we got having birthdays today, Odie?
Oh, Lord. Caitlin Sisson's got a 33rd birthday today. Kelly McQuaig's 29 and holding. Carolyn Ray Johnson, 5 years old. And Ashlyn Brister's having a birthday today. So, good deal. Happy birthday.
We got folks that have been looking for the horse. Alan's been out, has not been able to locate him. Maybe the owners got there in time and got it before he made it to Highway 19. So that's what we're hoping there. He's back at the house there. Odie, is every day as we close the show, we have to do something that's very important to us, and that is, knowing what the good Lord has in store for us. You got a Bible verse for us?
Yes, we do. We're going to Acts 8, verse 35. Then Philip opened his mouth and began at the same scripture and preached unto him Jesus. I tell you, there's nothing better than to hear the word of God and to hear about Jesus and what he's done for us and what he will do for us. And that is something that we can never deny. Put him in your heart. enjoy what he will give us and what he will bless us with. He's always there for no matter what we do, and he will carry all our burdens. All we've got to do is give it over to him. Y'all have a wonderful day. We'll be back for Wednesday hump days tomorrow. This will be our first full week in a few weeks here. But until then, y'all be safe, stay warm, be careful, and remember, we love you.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.